Hi, it's Tom with Digital Foundry taking a look at FIFA 17 running on the PS4 Pro. Let's cut to the chase. If you've upgraded to the Pro, you're getting a full fat native 4K resolution from this game. The boost to 3840 by 2160 really is the number one upgrade in FIFA 17 as opposed to running at 1080p on a standard PS4. And for a game with such a drawn out camera and so much fine distant details on stands, the quadrupling in pixel count really pays off here. We've taken to playing both games using the same controller to prove the point. Right away in the pre-match build-up, pixel crawl and visual noise in general is greatly lowered on PS4 Pro, but it is still there due to the fact anti-aliasing is either disabled or has a limited effect on this game. It means we still see jagged edges and that shimmering pattern on fences. It's why other native 4K games like Skyrim Remaster have opted for a heavy, perhaps too heavy, post-processing anti-aliasing to smooth over these rough points. But nevertheless, what you're left with in FIFA 17 is a very sharp, clear 4K image, and though it is a little bit raw, it's still a substantial upgrade over what we had on the regular PS4. But are there any other advantages on PS4 Pro? The general idea is we're broadly getting the same graphics settings as before on PS4, but now at 4K. This goes for the Frostbite engine's new motion blur, depth of field and volumetric lights, which all translate across directly. That parity in visual features is why FIFA 17 can crank up such a high pixel count with, from what we've tested so far, no hit to the 60fps performance during regular exhibition camera gameplay. It's worth noting a 30fps lock is still used for set pieces, replays and the Be a Pro mode as usual, but we've put a whole game through our frame rate tools and have yet to record a single drop from 60 in regular top-down play. That being said, there are some slight tweaks to the visuals to factor in the move to Ultra HD. In the transition to 4K, there are parts of FIFA's visual design that simply wouldn't have held up well if presented with the standard PS4's setup. Take the depth of field effect for example. Behind Jose Mourinho here, what you're seeing is a higher resolution depth of field buffer on PS4 Pro, putting aside the rougher low-res pass used on standard PS4. It really wouldn't have worked to keep this effect at such a low resolution, so thankfully this is fixed, and it does look much sharper. Now at a distance, textures appear sharper too, but we can confirm this is purely down to the move to PS4 Pro's higher resolution. Up close, FIFA 17 on Pro uses the same assets as before, it's just that they stay crisp at a greater range now. Otherwise, all character models and even the quality of shadows translate directly from the standard PS4 playback. One little extra we've noticed, and this really is a granular observation, but the rendering draw distance for grass is pushed out a little bit further on PS4 Pro as well. Check out this shot again as the players walk onto the pitch. In the distance here, the threshold for this grass shader effect is a little bit further afield. Not something we'd notice in usual gameplay, but it's a neat bonus. There's also a curious side effect, a glitch perhaps, on the newer hardware. Note as we take a goal kick, there's a discoloration, a kind of visual noise to the screen up top. We're nitpicking here, but we wonder if this is a byproduct of moving to 4K native render, which is messing up the mirror image up top there on PS4 Pro. It's not an issue at all really, and we're delighted to see another true 4K game added to the console's growing list. And just as impressive is the fact it's up there with Mantis Burn Racing as one of few titles to also target 60fps at this resolution, which is a real feather in its cap. Sure, the visuals are largely unchanged besides a few choice tweaks, but as a first stab at PS4 Pro support, the results are pretty satisfying for people using 4K displays. Right, that about covers it for now. We have more to say on how the Frostbite engine is used on PS4 Pro with Battlefield 1 in another video, but if you enjoyed this analysis, please do like and subscribe to show your support, and consider checking out our Patreon at digitalfoundry.net to see this video compression free exactly as we intended it to be shown. That's it for now, thanks for watching.